Hi everyone, I'm Sheila and it's great to be with you. I am a psychic medium and I hope wherever you are today, you are having a great time. So if you enjoy my work, please would you like, share and subscribe? We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that we can keep bringing you material that hopefully you will find illuminating. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about 10 things you won't know about spirit guides. So we're going to, first of all, ask you to hit that subscribe button and keep up to date with the notifications. So the first thing that your guides can do that you may not know about, they can increase your psychic abilities. There is a particular bank of settings called your psychic settings within your aura, and your guides have the leeway to increase your psychic abilities if they believe it is in your best interest to be more psychic. They also have the ability to decrease your psychic sensitivity if they believe that being extra psychic right now is going to go against what is in your highest good. So that's the first two things you may not know. The other thing that they can do is they can increase your ability to feel angels. They can decrease your ability to feel angels. This is a setting within your aura called your angel settings. They also have the golden keys to your spiritual contracts and the area where your spiritual contracts are held. And they have the permission that you gave them to either allow you to take on more spiritual contracts so that you can help more people, or they can actually remove some of the contracts if they feel that you are helping the wrong sort of people or that you are not being helped by your contracts. So that's the third thing that you may not know. So the fourth thing that you may not know, they can increase the amount of good quality sleep that you get. They also can increase or decrease your body's sensitivity to temperature. So if you have had an illness or you have been very unwell, your spirit guides can actually increase your sensitivity to the heat or your sensitivity to the cold to allow your physical body to function better. So that's another thing that you just wouldn't think a spirit guide could do anything about that, but they can. So the fifth thing that your spirit guides can do, and this always makes me laugh, they can adjust how clumsy you are and they can help you to be less clumsy. So I've got dyspraxia. My daughter does as well. And, you know, we're just always covered in bruises. But one of the things that my spirit guides did prior to my wedding at the weekend, they adjusted my settings so that I wasn't covered in bruises up and down my legs for the wedding. So they can actually increase and decrease how clumsy you are. Okay, and it's something called the movement settings. Okay, they can also increase and decrease your metabolic rate if they have permission from your higher self. So in increasing or decreasing your metabolic rate, your consumption of food has either a positive or a more beneficial effect on your physical health. So you would not think that spirit guides could do these things, but they can. Okay. The other thing that spirit guides can do, if there is somebody in your life that is very, very harmful to you, they can actually go to the soul council and they can petition for that person to basically leave your life. And this often happens if you will not take action, but you've got somebody in your life who is abusive to you, or somebody in your life that is very harmful for you. If it gets to the point that your health and your mortality or your emotional or mental well-being is being affected more than you had planned for it to be, if it's going against the plan for your soul path this time, your guides can and will go to your soul council and ask your soul council to revoke the presence of any soul contracts that have gone on longer than they should. And what happens then, they can't actually make somebody leave your life, but what usually happens is the person that is very, very toxic or abusive or harmful to you, and sometimes it's necessary for us to have those experiences, and it's necessary for us to be empowered to actually love and value ourselves more. So we're not talking about the soul contracts where through valuing ourselves more, a relationship or a friendship ends. We're not talking about that. We're talking about where there is somebody that you have learned everything you can learn, and there is just no good coming from this, and it is now harmful for you, and it is possibly harmful for those around you. What will happen is that the person involved will often have a change of heart about wanting to be around you and will take themselves away. So they will never make your decisions for you, but by changing those soul contracts, your guides will work with their guides. So if you've had somebody in your life that you love them very much, but there's nothing but trouble with, but you don't want to be without them, and that person just floats away from you, it's usually because their guides know that they're not going to grow whilst they're in your life as well. And that in order for the soul plan to be met, you actually need to have some space from each other. Okay, so the other thing that the guides want you to know about them, you have the capacity to feel and see your guides in dream state. Everybody has the capacity to remember their guides in dream state. You can make that request that at least once a month you see your guides and you remember your guides when you are in dream state. That is a request that you can make, and they will have to uphold that for you. The other thing that your guides can do is completely step back from you. They can't leave you because we cannot be here on earth without guides, but they can all agree that you're not on your path, and that in order for you to get that, especially if you're engaging in something which is harmful for you, they will all completely step back, and you will feel that they have stepped back. Okay, so they wanted me to pass that on. Another thing that your spirit guides can do is shield you from psychic attack. If there is somebody around you that is bullying you or thinking badly of you, or who just isn't very good for you, they will actually use their energy field to shield you from psychic attack. This is an interesting one. Your guides will also increase your ability to heal others if there is someone around you that will only accept healing from you. So I'm going to use my daughter as an example. I'm the only person that she would allow herself to be helped by. So for the duration of my daughter's illness, they supercharged my own healing abilities because I was the way that they could help her. So very often your guides will absolutely supercharge your psychic abilities and your healing abilities if you've got somebody around you who's relying on you at this particular moment in their lives. Maybe they're coming to the end of their time on earth and you are the person that's going to be like in and out, making sure that they're comfortable. Or maybe they are going through a life lesson which makes them very vulnerable, and you are the person that can care for them and keep the outside world at bay. So these are times when you may see a sudden ricocheting of your spiritual abilities, because it's the best way for them to get help to that person. So we hope you've enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed it, please would you like, share and subscribe. I want to say thank you so much for joining me. And my new membership site, the Spirit Centre, is now open, and there's details of that below. I love you very much. Have a beautiful day. Lots of love and goodbye for now.